High res, baby. High res it.
Yeah. We'll upscale it.
I know.
Make it all shitty. Is it recording? Oh. Cool.
So can I call you Zimmy?
Yeah. Can I call you douche fuck?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I don't know how to work my car.
It works.
It does.
When you get this is your car.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Like, you bought this car or you rent the car?
Yeah, I bought it.
Oh, you bought it. That's amazing.
Yeah.
My first car was a 67 Buick Skylark.
You know what Gene Simmons told me once? Oh, engine control failure. Nice.
That's my fault.
That's good.
I usually do that to machines.
He said if it flies, floats, or fucks, rent it.
Oh yeah. That's amazing.
Who says that?
I'm sure your first car was a bumper car, right?
Funny. No. There's some new cars in the garage now.
This is a cool place.
Yeah, it's alright. I'm getting out. Moving to the country.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm jealous.
Oh, that's nice.
My girlfriend's from the country, and I really, you know, we never had a cottage as kids. I never went up there, but you know, the more I'm up there, the more I like it.
I think if you do it right, it could be awesome. Because I fucking hate camping.
Yeah, me too.
And just not being anywhere near anything and shit like that. But I think if I did I think I'm gonna do like the Waco thing. You know what I mean?
What, raise a bunch of kids and then torch them?
Yeah, yeah, sort of. But you know, just have a compound,
Yeah, a cult. First of all, the very first Kenny vs. Spenny episode ever was who could start a cult, and it was a slideshow for MTV. So I'm all into the cult thing. Like, I love that, manipulating people for no. That's what we do, basically.
right?
We're shepherds.
And oh yeah, and I was gonna get 3 sheep. I don't know. I want 3 sheep as pets because I'll have the space.
You'll ram some sheep.
Just sheep.
Do you eat meat?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too. I'm a total carnivore.
But I think I'll use them for mittens and shit.
Just while they're alive.
Game
Opera
thing.
muffs. Yeah. Listen, I'm full. Zombies are coming. Get anything you can. Buy land, granola bar, shotguns. Get it all ready. You know, sugar. Just keep bags of sugar and cheese powder, and you can live on anything.
Right. Yeah, everybody I know that's kind of at least doing the same kind of shit I'm doing. They're all buying these little fucking houses in Hollywood and in the hills and shit, and it's like, fuck, man. You're gonna pay.
Yeah, fuck it. I lived there for 10 years and I came back.
I lived there. It only took me 1. I'm a quick learner.
Yeah, I lived in the garage for 5 years. I was screwing like the ugliest Jewish chicks for, you know, Carl's Jr. sandwiches. It was so bad, living on change.
Where were you?
I was in Venice, which is the best place to live in LA because, you know, anywhere else in LA you have to buy a girl dinner. You buy a girl stale donut in Venice, you can fuck her. You know what I mean? And then everybody's so fucked up and horrible. It's like, oh, you know what? There's no sand mites in my head. I'm still doing okay. All you know, it's good to live in a place where people are doing worse than you if you're fucking piss poor.
I lived in, pretty much right beside Magic Castle.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird.
It's so loud over there.
It is, because you're, right by all the fucking highways. And then you have, shootings to the south.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's a 180 up into the, Mulholland area.
Yeah, and it's the worst place. Well, that's right near the Walk of Fame.
Yeah.
Which is the worst place you could ever be in the world.
Yeah, tour buses every morning,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah, unless you're a pickpocket, and then it's the greatest place in the world.
Right.
But yeah, I hate all that tourist shit. That's why I like the country.
You know it's green.
So you think you can handle it? I don't know. Do you remember you watched SCTV, didn't you?
Which? Yeah.
When
Are they gonna bring it back?
I don't know. God, that would be
amazing.
Like the Beatles getting back together for me. But there was one when Eugene Levy, fuck, it was that Bobby Bittman bought a farm. It's amazing. You should Google it. Maybe I'll send it to you.
These potholes. So I got Rob Ford in a couple weeks doing this.
Really? Oh,
yeah,
that's amazing.
and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hit every fucking pothole.
You should, first of all, you should just kill both of you. You should kill yourself and him at the same time. It would be the best way to go out ever. I want to be in the trunk whacking off while you're doing it.
Honestly, with the amount of shit that just goes down all the time, I think it would have a hang time of about 3 days.
Yeah.
Before
it's dead news.
Something else happens.
Oh, 3 days is pretty good. Or you know what you should do? You should do the what the Malaysian airplane did. Just go disappear for like 60 days. Everyone will be looking for you. It would be amazing.
Right?
Yeah, where's Deadmau5 and Rob Ford?
I just know this late merges, so I like to like fucking blow everything down.
Well, my penis just turned into an innie. You know, the shitty thing is, if we died together, I'd be lucky if they fucking mentioned me. It sucks. I always want to die with somebody.
I might get a mention on the Dancing Astronaut.
Yeah, Al Jazeera.
So what have you been doing, like, lately? You just chilling?
Well, I kind of fucked off for a few years. Spenny and I started touring again because we have these just insane cult army of fans that wouldn't let up. And you know, now there's kind of been a rebirth with a Netflix. You know, it turns out that our genre of television actually migrates to digital so well. You know, and Kenny Brisbani's been doing so well online. He got like 200 million fucking Facebook views, and I got, you know, I just posted all the vids. I got like, you know, 20 million hits in like 2 months. You know, it's just luck. You put shit out there, you never know what's gonna happen to it. So, you know, it's hard for me because my stuff's so vile and, you know, Dadaist.
Yeah, it's funny, you know, because I see a lot of kind of people doing that same kind of vain stuff, but they really, they're safe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, it became a catch-22 where, you know, well, look, I have to compete with, you know, Family Guy, fucking Matt and Trey, and you know, Tim and Eric and all of these guys. The market's so oversaturated with something. My last show, I basically, you know, tried to eat a dead guy. But, you know, what else are you going to do? It's so hard to get noticed out there. Well,
or did you have to like look into it? You had to do research and stuff?
Well, all I found out was that if you eat an appendage, a piece of somebody, you're fine. But if you eat actually the dead guy, then that's none too cool, bro.
Well, where does the line get drawn? I mean, is it like fingernail?
Yeah, hair, teeth, blood. I ate a 3-pound placenta, which was delicious. I like the best cooked. I had like the best chef and a sommelier cooked me like this gorgeous. It was like Iron Chef, this amazing placenta. And I actually went to Jamie Oliver, and I had all these amazing chefs lined up that said they would do it, but I had this one guy do it. I'll show it to you. It's brutal. And they were pairing wines with it and stuff. It was crazy. And yeah, I ate it.
Was it good though?
It was good.
It wasn't vile like I mean, because I guess if you spice it up or sauce it right,
it makes the airplane food taste like caviar. It was pretty good. And, you know what the creepy thing was that nobody in my crew would even try it, and it became so easy for me to eat all this really weird shit that, you know, it didn't really bug me.
Right.
You know, which is really strange. Like, I must be totally fucked up.
He might be. He ate a fucking human placenta.
I know.
Some wires.
Wait, where are you taking me?
Tim Hortons.
Wait to unzip your pants. Timmy's. Oh, you don't like Starbucks? I like Starbucks.
Really?
Yeah.
Not in Canada. Like Starbucks. Starbucks is my go-to in the States.
I want corporations to take over. I'm done with individual people and ponchos and hacky sacks doing anything. If we're gonna feed the world, we need Monsanto. We need GMOs. GMO me. And how are you going to get your car fixed by hippies?
That's a good question.
They'll turn it into a planter.
Look at this. Oh.
See, you got an MVP Mazda slowing you down. It's embarrassing. We should have guns.
I know.
See, we should... Tokyo Drift. Simma on the Tokyo Drift.
Drifting on the titties parking lot. It's the only chance I get, really. Without
So I have a feeling I have to pay for this, right?
Oh, you watched the show.
I watched the show.
That's
of course
amazing.
I watched the show.
Even though
that's
it's
why I
not
wanted
even
to
a show.
wipe down this chair because Russell Peters was here. I thought I smelled something funny. I brought Turkish lira though.
You think Rob's gonna pay?
Hell no. That's gonna be amazing. Like that is a fucking score.
I'm literally cleaning out all the change in here and everything.
I'm gonna get you some. I want to get you an incredible celebrity as well. I have some friends who would love to do this.
Alright, can I get an extra large double?
Okay.
And coffee with a espresso shot and some milk.
A coffee with an espresso shot and some milk?
What size?
Small, medium, medium.
Medium?
Okay.
Alright.
Thank you, food bot.
Thanks. Yeah, why isn't that automated now? Like with Siri.
Well, you should just be able to drive in and the food's ready for you. It should be like that, the kitchen in Star Trek, where there's just this door opens, it's got your turkey sandwich and your espresso's exactly the way you like it.
Yeah.
But that's all coming.
It's a microwave, man.
We need to get rid of human influences. I want robot world.
No, that's actually really a thing, because Siri's so good at, voice to data recognition kind of thing, then why don't you need someone with a headset?
Well, you do the industrial meets human. Were you I want to ask you about Kraftwerk. Were you ever a Kraftwerk fan?
I still am.
Oh my God, my favorite band. My favorite band of all time. Oh wait, you need more?
No. That's cool. Thanks, man.
I have 3 favorite bands: Kraftwerk, Beatles, and Zeppelin, in that order.
I like those shows that they did where they didn't even show up.
Oh really? That's amazing.
Oh yeah.
I fucking love those guys. It's the first album I ever had as a kid was Numbers, and it was a Japanese pressing.
Oh, not Tour de France or no?
No. I was born in '67.
Oh right.
Yeah. Spenny's 51.
Oh.
My girl, I got abortions older than my girlfriend. It's fucking crazy. How old are you now?
Old enough to know better, young enough to still get away with it.
Yeah.
33.
Oh, you're so young.
Yeah.
It goes fast, buddy. It really does. I can't even believe, I swear to God, I was like learning what my penis was in bed. Like, I feel like yesterday. I have no idea how it went so fucking fast. But I'll tell you, there's 2 types of people, happy and unhappy, which is really what Kenny vs. Spenny was about. It's just happy versus unhappy.
Well, but then you just both turned into fucked.
Yeah, into foxes.
So that was the original concept.
Yeah, well, it's just what it turned into. But, you're either happy or you're unhappy. And now everybody at my age, all my friends have fucked off. They're all miserable. They all got married. They're all divorced. They never followed their dreams, and now they all have shitty jobs, and they're living in basement apartments. If you're cool, you have some fun, you try to do, what's fun, and it turns out you're pretty happy.
There's gotta be some shit in life that still fucking gets your dick hard, at least.
Yes. Playgrounds. Roadkill in playgrounds. That's what turns me on. Amputee midget porn. You know what? Listen, I'm not going to drop a name, but I lived with Joni Mitchell for a bit. And she told me that ever since she lost her libido, she's never been happier. And it's kind of true. Listen, I am a chronic masturbator, so... I need like the opposite of Viagra. I need what gets my dick soft.
Watch Anchorman 2.
Yeah.
fuck. I swear to God,
I hear it's the worst movie ever
I was
made.
so bummed out. I was so stoked to see it, and then I waited for it to come out on Netflix or whatever, and started watching it. And it's like you almost have to force yourself to laugh at the first 15 minutes. You're like,
yeah.
I don't know. Was it that funny, the first one?
Yeah, it was pretty good. But, you know, I think they're calling it Anchorman Jew. Because once the Hebes get in there, bro, they take all the funny out of everything.
Right.
I haven't seen it. It's so hard to watch anything. I'm on XBMC, you know, there's nothing. There's nothing to watch. There's like, you know, a couple of TV shows, and there's no movies.
I go to that Live League a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my God, I saw that video that you posted the other day, the snot kid. Holy shit.
You know what? I tell you, it's so good for me because I'm a really good curator of videos, so, you know, I kind of can maintain my audience and not really do anything. All I do is, you know...
Retweet.
Yeah, retweet. And, which is good because, you know, right now I'm in a place where, you know, I'm just trying to figure out why the fuck am I whacking off all these strangers? Like, what makes us want to, like, maintain our fan base? And, you know, I wake up, oh, I lost 6 fans, I'm all upset on Twitter, and then, wow, I got 23 new Twitter fans, I'm happy. Like, these could be fucking bots, I have no idea who anybody is. So it's weird. It's a fucking weird place to be, you know, in the ethereal net with imaginary fan base. It's strange.
I've started a site where basically all the fans can come in and chat and interact, and it's funny because even though you have, like, or at least Facebook and Twitter says you have all these millions and millions of fans, with a kind of community like that where you invite them all in and you can kind of see them, you only realize you only have like maybe like 100.
Yeah, I know. There's only I know. And the embarrassing is like you love them so much, right? Because those are the guys who are totally maintaining everything, and the guys those 100 guys have been there since day fucking one, especially with us, you know.
Right. My sister is a big Kenny versus Spenny.
I know. You should tell me. You should.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I got some shit for her. And listen, I have to apologize to you. Listen, I've met you twice. Every time I meet you, I'm so fucking blasted, and it's embarrassing. And then I come home and I was like, you know, fuck. I think we have a certain affinity where, you know, we have both, you know, grew up in the same kind of place, so to speak, and, you know, we're very lucky, and I'm sure we have the same, you know, mindset with certain shit that, you know, because we were all influenced by the same, you know, content. Anyways, we're Canadian heaps, but I always felt bad that every time I met you at the club, I was just fucking wasted. It's embarrassing.
Well, isn't that what you do at a club? I mean, surely you're not there to listen to the music, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm not. But, no, you know, and then it's you know that culture. I haven't. You know, it must be so hard to just constantly. You know, it's like working at bartending in a restaurant. You know, if you ever want to quit drinking, be a fucking bartender. You know, you ever want to stop being, you know, eating cheesecake, work at the Cheesecake Factory. You know, because you end up getting so sick of the places that you go to every fucking day, and when shit becomes your job, it makes you fucking nauseous. So I don't know how, it must be so hard for you to just constantly get on a fucking plane, go to fucking some weird place in the
Yeah, I gotta go to Vegas this weekend, right? But you know what? I've kind of found this, I don't know, this sort of inner zen of switching it up and doing things differently, or, you know, doing something you wouldn't normally do, or it's just the only way that you can maintain something like that. And that's what you're saying. Yeah, it's like I used to work in a cannery and we did peaches and pears, and to this fucking day I still won't eat another fucking peach.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
So, you know, you gotta like well, mine is shit disturbing, you know, or causing some kind of bullshit ruckus, or, you know, stirring the pot kind of thing like that. Because if I just played along, it would just be
so mundane.
Yeah, it would make me fucking crazy, you know. So.
Well, ride the wave. Ride the wave, baby. Ride the kahuna. You're lucky. You're, you know. I'm lucky. I'm a fucking D-level celebrity, and I have the best life ever, and I've never been fucking happier. It's incredible, you know. And that's why I kind of haven't done anything for a while, because I don't want to fuck it up. You know, I send out shit. I gotta send them to you and all my other shitty friends who you send them something shitty, or you don't go up the ladder.
What happened to your mass emails?
What's that?
What happened to your I remember for a few months you were on a tirade of sending out mass.
Well, I think I might have taken you off it because I've lost a lot of celebrity pals. You know what I mean? Some people really like it.
Right.
Like I've got there's only a few guys that write me back and go wicked or oh my god, that was amazing. But I'd like, Craig Robinson and David Alan Greer and all these other guys on and stuff, and I was sending it out to all my celebrity pals.
And they email you back like, fuck off.
Yeah, or they just like think it's spam or delete your email, and then I sent out something terrible, some Down syndrome music video, which is terrible, and but it's, this is a window into the psyche of mankind, and you can't, sometimes you find shit and you can't not send it. But I must have lost 6,000 Facebook fans by sending it out.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't mean anything bad by it. It's just like, look at this shit that is online. It's unbelievable. Like, I've been waiting my entire life to be able to access, like, the world in my fucking underwear at home on my couch. And now I can do it. Yes. But I'm glad you like that shit. I'm glad you haven't axed me yet.
I'll put it back on, man.
Okay, yeah. I will. I'll put you back on.
You know what? I just don't say the fucking obvious. Like, I don't reply to emails with, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And, but I know what you're saying, though, because...
you just don't know what people are thinking, and
Tommy does the same shit. You see a viral video, you've seen it 100 million times, a year later, he'll finally see it.
Yeah.
And then he'll email it to you. And you're like...
Yeah. Gangnam. Gee, thanks for Gangnam Style, buddy. I haven't seen it yet.
Did you see this shit?
Yeah. Wicked, check this guy's dance. I know, and then I have friends like friends from, Vice and guy, and they're like, seen it, old, stale. Like, they embarrass you when you send them something that, like, they got from, Jimmy Kimmel's brother or something.
Even if that was the case, I wouldn't even say that.
Yeah, I know, but they're dicks. Everyone's a dick.
It's true.
It's like, God, everyone's so mean. I made a career out of being mean, but it turns out I'm the nicest guy in the world. I was just a dick to Spencer because he deserved it.
What was the whole thing? Why Kenny versus Spenny? Like, surely there must have been some incident.
Well, you know what? It was funny when we got to, we did Pitch, which was me and Spenny trying to sell a script in Hollywood. And then Kenny versus Spenny was just first one to sell the script wins. But when we went out, Will Smith gave us some money and sent us to LA, gave us 20 G's each. And then, we went into these meetings, and it was when Celebrity Deathmatch was hot,
right.
And Tom Green. And some guy's like, hey, do you have anything with you against him? And I said, yeah, me against him. And they, and that's how it starts, I think if it's about the voice, and any idea you have could actually be great.
Watch this trick.
Oh my God, that's amazing. You know what? I fucking love that shit. I thought you were gonna take out the fucking hood.
And you know what? I have a 991 Carrera, and it is but 2 inches taller than this. And I was thinking, well, it's probably about the same height. So I went through and fucking took the thing out.
I actually thought I thought you were gonna take the whole thing out in front of me. I thought, well, we're gonna do a fucking
a Dukes.
Yeah, Dukes.
Is this M1? See, because now I gotta put this fucking car in a weird spot because I think they're... What the fuck? Yeah, they're cleaning the garage today. Look at that.
Either that or Rita McNeil's on her period.
Right.
I don't understand cleaning garages, and I don't understand washing cars. That makes no sense to me.
Are you guys done with this spot?
Which one? This one?
Right here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Can I park it there?
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Great,
cool.
thanks.
Thanks, man.
Nice car.
Thanks.
It's his wife's.
Well,
Yeah, this is a nice car. Well, where do you drive it, though?
Wherever, really. I mean,
Like, have you ever just totally fucking...
went crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There must be some good tracks around here.
Yeah, there's that Mosport, that Canadian Tire one. That's like an hour away.
We should hit the fucking YYZ tarmac and...
I wish.
You ever burn on the Autobahn? Fahren auf der Autobahn, Joel? No? That'd be amazing.
One day.
Well, thank you so much. You're
Yeah,
a good
man.
egg. That was honestly, it's an honor to do that. How do you close the windows?
Oh my god. Cool, man.
Thanks a lot.
No worries.
Honestly, I get you Spenny too. It'll be really funny.